Let me just check the polls to make sure everybody's still in here. Yeah, everybody's still in it. You're all still rolled in. Sorry about that.
I'm still not seeing the video yet.
You're not? You should be.
Yeah, I know. The video's
Okay,
not
there we
coming.
go. I just refreshed. It's up.
Okay.
Sorry about that, guys.
I blame net neutrality.
I blame
Don't get me started.
I blame Obama.
Yeah, thanks, Obama.
Yeah, Jesus, Obama, you really messed up this stream. All right, sorry about that.
So moving on to the big boy.
To the big motherfucking boy. This guy reminds me of when I see this guy, he reminds me of what was his name? In League of Legends. Fuck, what's his name? Malphite. Shard of the
Gotcha.
Monolith.
Yeah.
He looks like a monolithic behemoth. I don't know, it just sounds epic to me. I'm into that. I'm into it. Alright. Okay. Skarn. Any veteran slayer will tell you that knowing where to put your blade is more important than how hard you can swing it. Not necessarily. Not up until now, at least.
Yeah, right.
Rock armor that covers Skarn will dull even the fiercest of onslaughts, leaving attackers with little stamina and even less to show for their efforts. You'll need to play it smart and coordinate with your fellow slayers if you want to make headway against these lumbering boulders. But don't let the slow steps and low rumble of the ground fool you. This behemoth can lash out with angry, deadly strikes. Where an Embermane is quick to run down its prey, and a Shrike will pick off distant targets with a wind cutter, Skarns prefer to stay put and bring their targets within range of their punishing strikes. Slayers will need to keep an eye out for flying boulders and rock spire surges. Once they are in close enough to attack, juggling the jobs of breaking through armor and going in for the kill. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool as shit. So
I like it, and I don't like it.
why don't
I've got some issues with Skarn. One, they totally make me look stupid on the last talk shows where we were talking about how I thought he was going to move really fast because he's built like a bulldog.
So that's why you don't like him?
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, throw that in my face and go the complete opposite direction. That's not cool.
Well, not true. Don't let the slow steps and the low rumble fool you. This behemoth can lash out with angry, deadly strikes. So he can still do a little pit bull dash, right?
Maybe.
We'll see.
We'll see.
They're talking about him like not coming out, like just hanging back and like tossing boulders at you though. Because honestly, that's the way I would fight if I had a ranged weapon.
That's gonna be Warpike Master Race all over this fight.
No. It's going to be Warpike Hammer. That's my problem. Are they going to force everybody to switch to Warpike and Hammer just to do this fight? And I don't like being forced. They say if you want to make headway, you've got to be able to break the armor.
Yeah,
that's Hammer's job.
That's Hammer, yeah, for sure.
But I see a couple weak points on him where he's not rocked, and then you can sneak in there.
That's concept art, though. We got to see it in action.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like either when you like hitting, how they think about their hitboxes, man. You think they're gonna account for
they're top notch, bro.
Yeah, if you're like if your axe hit is an inch over from the rock, do you think it's gonna hit rock or flesh? I think it's gonna be rock still.
Yeah, and we've covered this in previous talk shows. I am not a fan of being forced into doing things a certain way.
Yeah.
Like I really don't like that.
I'm a big fan of Axe Master Race, and I intend to keep it that way. So.
Yeah, so we'll have to wait and see, I guess. But I'm not real happy.
It'd be nice if it's a nice bonus and it helps, but I just like you said, hopefully they're not leaning too hard on like if you don't have a hammer, this fight is fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be like a completely lost cause. They wouldn't do that, but they might do like, I mean, how good does it feel to be double or triple the time on any other behemoth with a sword?
Yeah.
Like it feels bad.
Yeah, how would you like to feel like sword every day unless you bring a hammer on this fight? Not good.
Not good at all.
Yeah. So
definitely a concern,
All right, so I think we've already covered this. I have a couple points here. So first off, how's the look? Do you guys like this guy's look? I
Absolutely.
personally do.
Yeah, I think I think this is definitely one of the coolest. I'd put this guy right up there with Hellion on my list.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he's awesome.
But both of these guys are like probably the coolest behemoths in the game right now.
I love the fact that they went the opposite direction that they've done with every other behemoth too, even though it makes me look like an idiot. And the fact that he seems so uncaring about moving around the way they talk about it. I love that. He's just gonna kind of hang back.
He just looks like a fucking tank, man. It looks like he's just gonna like take hits and love it.
Yep, exactly.
I had a note here. Is this a Charog reskin? The first picture made me think it might be just the way he stance, but when you look at that second picture,
it really doesn't.
That holds true to what he will actually move like. That's definitely not a Charog reskin. That's
no, he like I don't think he's gonna like Charog. One thing I really don't like about Charog is he's super glitchy, but that's besides the point. Like, but
that'll be fixed.
But Charog is more of a. When I look at Charog, I think salamander, oh no, not a salamander, like a fat-tailed gecko.
Yeah.
That's what I think when I see Charog. When I see Skarn, I think of like a straight up fucking rhinoceros, bro. This guy looks like he'd run through a wall.
Yeah, he does.
But he's not fast, so he wouldn't actually run. He would just throw a boulder at the wall.
Yeah.
There you go.
Or he would just pick the wall up and throw it at you.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, yeah.
Here's the next point. Is this guy bringing a new element?
That's a good question.
I hope. I would love to see Earth Element. That would be cool.
Yeah.
I would love to see...
One step closer to Captain Planet.
I would love to see a axe Q that like just like when you hit the Q off, when it hits the ground, spikes like fucking monolithic shards just shoot up from the ground from where you hit it.
Oh yeah.
That would be awesome. That would be freaking amazing if they did that. I would love that.
Yep. That'd be fantastic.
But I guess we'll see what happens. We'll see what they do.
So
or like when the chain blades like repels off of the behemoth and lands.
Oh, dude.
Maybe like around them they have the spikes.
Or they just like they summon a boulder from the ground, jump off the boulder.
Or
and it breaks and shatters towards the behemoth.
Yeah. That would be sweet. Yeah. Or yeah, like the sword, you know how the sword kind of has like an uppercut? Like the sword Q? Like imagine it just like took fucking like the ground and just like shot up a shard right in towards him. Or like a line, just shot like a line of like rock shards. Oh, that'd be sweet.
This isn't even just wishful thinking, really. Like they've proven they can do cool things like this.
Yeah. Right. They just need to put out, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be sweet. We didn't really talk about Qs for Karbach. I guess we don't really know what his attacks are gonna like. You can kind of see ish what's going on, but you can't really see what kind of element his attacks are gonna be like, you know?
Right.
Yeah, we don't know.
I honestly,
he might be radiant. You know?
I don't think
he might be like,
radiant.
Here's your way to prepare for Reza.
I don't think he's gonna be radiant. I think he's gonna be like I think he's gonna be. Assuming that they don't add.
He's gonna be love.
Assuming that they don't add more elements, I feel like these guys are gonna be like the neutral behemoths.
Okay, but hold on. Maybe there's more point to having neutral behemoths now too, since you have specific cells. From them.
Well, and because if you look at tier 3 right now, like the tier 3 fights, they're all elemental. We got Firebrand.
Yeah.
Okay, the only one who's no Firebrand, Winterhorn, Thunderdeep, Shroud, Reza, they're all elemental. Who are the other ones? Pangar?
Hellion.
Those are all they're all elementals. We don't have a single like neutral behemoth in tier 3 right now. So I feel like these guys, if they're not new elements, I feel like they're definitely going to be 2 neutrals for tier 3.
Karabat could be the neutral for the higher tier.
Yeah. I feel like they're both going to be neutral for higher tier, to be honest with you.
Well, when we get to this next one, that's going to take Skarn out of it. This next point.
Oh. Okay, let's check this out. Expect to find Skarns roaming earlier islands and pushing your team to effectively coordinate your attacks. Slayers with hammers will find a natural place breaking away. Thick rock plating and warpike wielders will do. This is what you're talking about. Will do well to open up wounds to focus the attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, but that doesn't rule out alpha
later
Skarns.
Yeah.
So like monolith Skarn. There you go. Phoenix Labs trademarking that. I better not see it. I better not see a monolith.
The storm splitters. Monolith, yeah, but not alpha. But like the storm splitters we saw earlier, they actually changed the image halfway through the day after the reveal. It used to say alpha storm splitters.
Oh, really? Oh, I'd
Yeah,
love
yeah.
to see a Stormclaw armor set that's actually relevant.
I'm assuming that was just a test name that they put so they knew it was
Maybe.
in alpha.
Yeah, maybe.
But maybe.
Who knows?
I think it's interesting that Skarn's going to be like one of the first early bosses, you know?
Yeah.
It'd be nice, kind of a training, you know, introducing these mechanics in earlier, which we've said they should do as well.
But at the
Yeah.
same time, I'm
And
gonna be really
opening weak
upset
points.
if his armor is like if we don't get access to like a good version of his armor, because his armor looks amazing.
It is
Oh
super.
yeah.
His armor is
Maybe this
probably my
cells
favorite in the
combat that,
game.
though.
What's that, sorry?
Maybe the cells will combat that though.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna do that. I feel like there's still gonna be that big range between different tiers, you know? I hope
Yeah.
not. I really hope they
They've done some work on it though. I have faith in this.
I hope they listened to the first talk show and was like, maybe we should make all each tier behemoths max out at the same value.
Yeah.
Because like I think that would be really
Well, okay, but it's gonna help a lot when we get a transmog system then too.
Yeah, I guess, but like at the same time, like I like using, I don't know. I'd like not using a transmog system if I don't have to. Not that I'm lazy or anything. It's just like I like this is I don't want to be like, oh, this is Stormclaw's armor, but it's Skarn's transmog.
You want to actually forge your legend.
Yeah, I want to be like okay, like I'm freaking making Stormclaw's armor because like his aspects are sweet. Like they have something to like. I don't want to have some kind of a like these aspects that would make sense on Stormclaw and then transmog it to Skarn's armor, which like I don't know. I don't know what the aspects are gonna be, so like I couldn't say, but like I don't know if it was some kind of like super speed, or like maybe not super speed, but like something that like you increase speed, which would kind of make sense for like some kind of electric or lightning elemental behemoth. But yeah, something like that. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of transmog. I like just kind of rocking the set that I'm rocking. I mean, all the sets in the game, well, like the concepts for all the sets in the game look amazing. So I really don't think I would have much of an issue with that. I just like hoping that they're gonna put all the sets in the game for the reset. That would be really cool.
Yeah, but coming from someone from Fashion Souls, like I pick a set of armor and I like put it together and I love it and I want to use that all the time.
Yeah.
So transmogs make sense for that, but I also don't want to use. I don't want to use borrowed looking armor or low tier looking armor because I'm supposed to look like I'm actually progressing and doing a good job.
Exactly.
And legendary.
Exactly.
And I don't want to be wearing the armor that all the lower level people are using. Also, stray geese.
Stray geese. Hit with the strays. Yeah.
I think we basically covered it.
Yeah, I will definitely sleeper builds. Sleeper builds. Yeah, there's definitely gonna be a lot of I hope there's a lot of sleeper builds because there's the one thing I really like about I guess Warframe, for example, is that there's tons of sleeper builds. There's tons of like Warframes out there that people are like, oh my god, that's garbage. Like I would never use that Warframe. But then they'll see one guy who absolutely wrecks house because he just has like this perfectly synergized build. And I'm really looking forward to seeing I'm really looking to see cells both armor set cells and weapon cells work together to like just make like a really good team, I guess, within your gear set.
Yeah.
I want to look like I'm wearing high tier armor, but look like I'm just starting out.
So I also like comparing it to Dark Souls, right? Because I'm a big Souls fan, huge Souls fan.
Well,
right?
right now I think we all are.
Oh, I mean, I've always been.
Yeah,
Like
no, I know what you're
since I
saying.
played my first Souls
Yeah,
game,
yeah.
I've been just completely addicted. It's the whole reason I got into this style of game. Hold on, I completely lost my train of thought. I had a point I wanted to make.
Souls, something about Souls that compares to Dark Souls.
Oh, so like okay,
There
like
you go.
Dark Souls 3 I'm playing right now, right? Sellsword Twin Blades, right? For example, highest DPS weapon in the game.
Yeah.
But that doesn't completely invalidate every other weapon build. Every other weapon is still viable, and people still play them, and no one really complains.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm hoping we get to the point in Dauntless where nobody is. It's not like everyone's always focused on doing the maximum DPS possible, but more like everybody's contributing in their own way.
Well, it's all about weapon could be super good, but like there's tons of people who are unreal at chain blades, but couldn't use an axe if their life depended on it, you know?
Right.
So it's also about like the efficiency of that player and like their play style, right? So like there's some people who are just gonna like make a fucking axe look like bee's knees, whereas like people are just like it's whatever, right?
But right now it's not really like that. You know?
Yeah.
Like the current state of the game, you can be mediocre at axe and still beat a really good chainblade player.
I don't know about that. I don't know. That's tough because like axe is a lot more risky.
Yeah.
Like
No, that's not fair.
That's
on Rezakiri, Chainblades is way riskier than Axe because you don't have the iframes.
Yes,
you do if
but
you're good
at
at
the
Chainblades.
same time, Chainblades has enough dodges so you can literally get around that entire field of balls.
I mean,
it comes down to skill.
Okay, but you're trapped in the prison. It takes me a lot longer to break the prison than it takes you guys to break the prison with the axe.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And I have to dodge in the middle of that and try to utilize my iframes to get through the lasers. So like, it's not really fair. Like, it's actually a harder fight with Chainblades than it is with Axe.
Okay, with Rezakiri.
That's one fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Rezakiri. But you go to Drask, and all of a sudden, Chainblades are way better.
Yeah. And then there's Hammer, and Hammer's just way better.
At like everything. Yeah, it can do all.
Hammer's actually beast right now. Hammer's out at such a good spot right now, and it's not going to be in the same place after this reset for sure.
No, but it's gonna have its niche, and it's gonna own its niche. Like, it's the only weapon of its type.
I hope so. I hope they come up with another big impact weapon. But like how, like,
dude, we're gonna see so many hammers after the patch. You just watch. We're gonna see hammers everywhere.
What do you guys think of another? Like, what would be another impact weapon other than hammer?
Blast knuckles.
Blast knuckles, yeah,
but
those would be sweet.
Like 90% of the kit that I came up with on the forums like a month ago is being used in Warpike. So, GG blast knuckles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. What's another good? Like, I mean, club obviously, or mace.
Club is like, I wouldn't like unless they really did something weird with it. I would classify those pretty much like the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I would love to see?
What?
What's that weapon called? Like Morningstar, like the spike ball on the chain.
Oh yeah, Morningstar.
Oh, that would be cool.
I would love to see
Kuroshi.
An agility based baton, like electric or aether baton weapon. Right?
Like
dual wield aether
baton. Oh, okay. I was thinking I thought you were going at a bow staff there, but then
I would go for a bow staff too, but like aether baton would be sick.
Or
like you have two of them.
Aether nunchucks.
Oh yeah, boy.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like how would that the way I think of it is like I'm fighting a behemoth with nunchucks.
Yeah, nunchucks are a little unrealistic, but
Yeah.
like two batons with like aether infused tips, right?
Or
So
or
you
like
can
you know those
channel elementals through them.
what were those like hammers in Dark Souls? There's like it's like dual hammers. There's just like two like big clubs.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's just
Balls on the end of sticks.
Yeah,
yeah.
that'd be cool too. Like with like aether balls on the end of them. I don't know if that's what you're talking about.
That's really close to like Tonfas, but they need
Okay.
to be an agility weapon, right?
Yeah.
They need to be fast. Either
Yeah.
that or like, we could just do straight up Tonfas, Aether Tonfas too.
Yeah.
But like I like fast weapons and I want an agility blunt weapon.
I love slow weapons. I am all about like maximum risk for maximum reward. Those are the kinds of weapons I pretty much choose in every game. I just want to like when I hit something, I want them to be dead or pretty damn close.
Or hating life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo,
well,
okay,
that's
let's circle back. Ropefish said pile driver. Now I'm thinking, hey, we need like a wrestler.
A wrestler, just like
like
we need a full out class.
He's gonna really take on the behemoths with the wrestling moves.
Or just a guy with like a straight up like mech, like that's his weapon. He just gets into a mech and just like punches the behemoth right in the face. Yeah. You're like everybody's like running out to the behemoth fight, and you're like, oh, I'm ready to fight. And this guy just like, you turn the corner, all you see is like this guy is just putting Skarn in a chokehold on the ground and just fucking. Everybody's like, get over here, put some damage in. It's like, what the fuck?
It's blunt damage if I pick him up by his tail and smash him on the ground.
Yeah,
get him in the headlock.
That'd be jokes.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I think we've rambled enough today.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any questions that they want us to talk about? Do you guys think I don't know. Let me know what you guys are thinking.
Yeah. Add your comments
before we start doing the
I'll
giveaways.
Just go back for a few here. Kuroshi, I too would love a bow staff weapon. That'd be great. The mechanics are kind of in there with Warpike, so they could have a blunt Warpike style. That'd be cool.
They play like the staff from Warframe, and it would be perfect. Like that staff feels so good to use.
The boots, a boots for a weapon.
Expand on that, Kuroshi.
What would be the reveal? Jessica Simpson. These boots are made for walking. That'd be a great reveal.
Okay. One thing I'll bring this up because it interested me. A couple of days ago when we had the original Skarn reveal, there's the kind of lore part, talking about the harvesters on the island before the slayers, and there was one little part, and it said, I managed to activate my lantern's crystal radio, and said, this island's occupied, we need immediate rescue now. Hopefully hopefully they're bringing in some kind of item or ability to get you off the island without having to log out. I see that as a complaint.
Yeah.
That'd be cool if that was in this update.
Yeah, that would be.
Real quick, Grease, you need to make sure that in Rageblade 82 is.
Yeah, he's in. I'm pretty sure he's in. He
accidentally entered it twice.
Yeah, no, I took off that thing that I had on it. Perfect. But I was brainstorming actually earlier today when I was just doing some solo borrowed hunts. But and I was like, what would be like super cool? And I guess more cater to people who are farming like brake parts would be if you know how you come in on the ship, right? If you had like a battle royale style dropping onto the island where your team could drop at any point on the island.
That'd be cool.
So like
give some functionality to that,
right? So you'd come in on the ship, and then like no one wants to run across the frickin' island if all they're there for is a Rezakiri tail shard, right? Like you don't want to do that, right? You just want to freaking drop in, get the tail shard, get out, right? obviously there's people who want to, but like you get the option whether if you want to farm or whatever, you can just drop in immediately and start farming, right? Or if you want to get into the fight, you can just drop at the closest point to the behemoth, right? So I thought that would be a cool idea, and it would also give them like an opportunity to make the maps a little bit bigger and to make them a little more explorable, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I was brainstorming that. I thought that would be really cool.
Yeah. No, yeah, that'd be. It adds some kind of use to the ships.
Yeah, because like that loading screen sucks.
Yeah.
It's not even a loading screen though, because like sometimes you can run before
you're
it actually does,
loaded
and,
in.
then it pauses and does it.
It's just like it's cool like the first couple times you see it, but then after that you're like, okay, I just want to fight. Like, stop.
I would rather them keep it than get rid of it though. Maybe make it more interesting, but I like my entrances, man.
Yeah, I know. I definitely like the entrance like animations, like definitely, but like I don't know.
I think they just need to streamline the way it comes in a little bit, make it a little quicker, a little smoother.
Yeah.
Don't put you on the island before you cue the loading screen. Come on, bro.
All right. We want to get into some giveaways or what?
All right.
Oh, I'm so excited.
All right, so to claim your giveaway prize after you have won, just send me a direct message via Twitch and I will respond. I'm thinking, should I do it through email or should I just drop the code in the chat? Like, not in the chat, but like in the DM chat. I don't know. What's that? Email it to him?
No, you can just DM it to him.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll DM it. And okay, so yeah, get ready, guys. Let's see who's up. See who's getting it.
Oh, I can't wait.
All right. Sing SF has won the giveaway.
Congratulations, Zing.
And the other one will be Silver Ring 297. So Zing SF and Silver Ring 297. Send me a DM
boys.
and I will send you guys your beta codes. And I hope to see you guys around. Maybe you guys can join our Slayers Helping Slayers if you guys are just starting out, or maybe you're giving the code to your friend, whichever it would be. Hopefully I see you guys around. Let me see if I can. I don't have it open right now. Hold on. Twitch. But yeah, that's all for today, guys, for the talk show at least. Not sure what we're going to be doing now. Maybe play some Dauntless, might play some Dark Souls, but for now, that's all. And thank you guys for